Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. Today my name is Kosi, and in today's video I will share with you guys how to make this beautiful blouse you are seeing right here on the screen. It's a Rouge Milkmaid blouse and it's very simple to make. I will be sharing with you guys a very easiest method you can use to achieve this. You guys, so if you're interested to learn how to make this, please keep on watching and let's get into today's video. And please do not forget to subscribe so you get notified once I upload new videos. So guys, let's get started. Now you go ahead and fold your pattern on fold like this. Now I'm marking a straight line at this upper part here. So this is going to serve as my starting point. Do you get? We also place my tape right here from this line here. That's my shoulder line. I'll just place my tape there and I'll mark 9.5 inches. Then that's going to serve as my bust point. I also come down by 12.5 as my under bust point. Then I will mark 15 inches as my waistline, and lastly the length of this top is going to be 21 inches. Do you get? So I'll just go ahead and extend those lines across here. Then after I was done, I'll go ahead and label it as the bust point, under bust, waistline, and HL. HL means the hemline. Do you get? I wrote FL, so I'll just correct it by writing HL. That's the hemline. After that, from the bust point line, I'm going to come up there by 2 inches. I'll draw a straight line across using my ruler to extend it. Then after drawing, I'm going to go ahead and label it CL. That is the chest line. Do you get? Then after I was done, next thing to do now is to place my tape. Again, I'll place it and I'll mark 3 inches for my neck wideness. After marking, I also come down by 3 inches. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect this point. It's going to give me my round neckline. Do you get? Then after I was done, I'll still place my tape there and I'll divide my shoulder circumference by 2 plus half inch for the stitching allowance. I'll mark it there. Then after that, I'm going to draw a straight line across to meet my chest line. Do you get? Then after I was done doing that, I'll mark half inch. I'll use my ruler to make a shoulder slant like this, as you can see. After I was done doing this as well, next thing to do is to divide the to divide what I have there, the chest line, get the midpoint, mark it, and also come up here by 1 inch on the armhole line, and I'll come inside here by half of an inch. Then after I was done doing that, I'll divide my my bust circumference by 4. I marked what I got. Then I'm going to connect the 3 points I have there. Do you get? So go ahead and do yours like this. After I was done doing this, you can see that I've gone ahead to connect those points. Now what I'll do is to go ahead and draft the darts. Now to draft the darts, remember mine is always 7 inches, so divided by 2 is going to give me 3.5. That is my nipple to nipple divided by 2 will give me 3.5. You get? So I'll just go ahead and make a straight line after marking the 3.5 inches. So I'll draw a straight line from the bust point line down to the hem line, just like you see me doing. Then after I was done doing that, on the hemline I'm going to come up by half of an inch. Then after coming up by half of an inch on the waistline, I'm going to subtract half inch on the both side. Then after that, I'm going to place my ruler like this. From the bust point line, I'm going to connect it. Just watch what I'm doing. Connect it like this. Do you get? So I'll just connect it to meet the half inch I came up on the hemline. Do you get? After I was done doing this, what I'm going to do next is to go ahead and divide my basic measurements. I'll divide my bust by 4. You can see that I already marked it. And for the waist, I'm going to go ahead divide my waist circumference by 4. Then I'll mark whatever I got. I will not add any stitching allowance yet. I'll divide it by 4, my waist circumference. I'll replace my dart, which is 1 inch. Then I'll just go ahead and connect those points like this. Do you get? Then after I was done, you can see what I have here. Can you see? So this is how you go about drafting your basic body for your blouse. Do you get? So after I was done, I just go ahead and cut it off just like this. You can see what I have here after I was done cutting. So I'll just go ahead and label this again. I'll label the first line, chest line, bust point, under bust, waistline, and the hemline lastly, so you won't be confused. Now we are going to go ahead and draft out the cup for the Milkmaid. So on your under bust, you are going to come up by 1 inch here. Then mark it on the center front and mark it as well on the side fronts. 1 inch do you get on the under bust line. So I'm going to use my curve rule to connect it. You can see how I'm connecting it. So from the other that leg, go ahead and connect it to your 1 inch. Then do the same thing here. Go ahead and connect it as well to meet your other that leg. Do you get? So after I was done, you can see what I have here. You get? So after I was done doing this, next thing to do is to come down here at the hemline. I'm going to come up by 1.5 inches just to give us the curve at the hem of the blouse, just like you are seeing it in this picture. That is exactly what I'm doing here. So I use my curve rule to connect. You can see how I connected this using my curve rule. You get? Then after I was done doing this, I'll come here on the chest line. I'm going to come up by 1 inch. You can still maintain the chest line if you want, but I wouldn't want my flesh as in my cleavage to show. That's why I came up by this 1 inch. Do you get? So on that leg, I'm going to subtract 1/4 inch on both sides. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect it. So this is just for the for the hem tightening. You get? So after I was done doing this is what I have. You can see we also label the upper part here as the cup. You can see what I have here. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and make this dart very visible using my marker. Then I'll also go ahead and cut it off, but I won't be cutting the cup yet because I want to use the front to cut out the back piece, so it's very simple for us. You can see that I've gone ahead to give like 1.5 inches for my zipper wideness. You can see, so I'll just go ahead and place it like this. Then I'll cut out the back just like you see me doing. After I was done doing this, you can see what I have. So this is the back and this is the front, placing them the right side. You can see. Then I'm going to go ahead and mark the waistline. So I use my ruler to connect it to give me a straight line just like this. Then after I was done doing that, I'm going to go ahead and label the waistline so you won't be confused. So from that line there, I'm going to subtract 1/2 inch at the waistline exactly, that is at the zipper side. Go ahead and do that and go ahead and connect it like so. This is to avoid any form of broaching at the back you get for a zipper. Do you understand? So just go ahead and do it like that. Then after doing this now, I'll go ahead and cut it off. I'm coming home, Savannah. After cutting, you can see what I have here. So I'll label the back as the back. So this is all for the drafting of this back and the drafting of this front. Do you get? So the only thing remaining here at the front is just the cup area. I haven't cut it off yet. So I'll just go ahead and cut it off right now, just like this. Just look at what I'm doing, watch very well so you know where to cut it off. So go ahead and cut it off. After you're done cutting, this is what yours should look like. Then after I was done doing this, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches and I'll use my ruler to connect it to make a straight line. I'll label it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to be doing a slash and spread method for the cut because I wouldn't want it to be very flat. I want to gather it just a little bit. You get? So after I was done cutting, this is what I have. I folded another piece of paper and I made a straight line at the top. So right here I will be placing it one after the other and I'm giving it 1/2 inch space away. Just note that the more inch you give it, the more ruffle and gathered it becomes. Do you get? So I wouldn't want mine to be much gathered. That's why I am just giving it half inch space. So the only place I didn't give half inch space is at the last piece, that is number 5, because of the armhole. Do you get? So I'll just go ahead and sketch the cup out just like you see me doing. Just continue doing this, then after you are done sketching, go ahead and cut it off just like this. So guys, I'm done cutting and you can see what I have here. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and transfer to the actual fabric. So I have these two fabric. I'm making use of these two fabrics. So this one right here I'm holding is going to serve as the cup side. Then I'm going to use the other one for the body. Do you get? So you can see the one I'm using for the body. So this is the one I'm using for the body, guys, and the other one is going to serve as the cup side and small strap attached the sleeve. Do you get? You don't understand what I'm saying? Don't worry, you're going to get there very soon. So guys, this will be the end of our today's drafting. So guys, in my next tutorial I'll be sharing with you guys on how to actually sew this step-by-step method on how to sew this. Do you get? So if you don't want to miss that, please subscribe to this channel so you get notified once the video is being uploaded. Subscription is free. Hit on the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.